Hello, this is Billy Core from the Carolina Circle Mile Wiki, and today is Monday, November the 10th of 2014, and we are currently looking at a very gorgeous and beautiful car. I did a video about this about a year and a half ago. This is the 2013 Honda Accord Sport that my mom and dad bought new in December of 2012, so I guess next month it'll be 2 years old, and it still drives like brand new. We just got it washed the other day, has wax on it and everything. Come on, this is a beautiful car, isn't it? Set back a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it's got alloy wheels all around it. I think these are 18-inch wheels, I want to say. It's a sport model. It's kind of in between an LX and an EX. You get this little sport, or whatever you call it, some kind of little spoiler. It's not like on my 95 down there. I wish it was like my 95 spoiler, but it's still nice. Get dual exhaust, and the pipes are chrome. A little splash guard down there, and this is if it's not showing up well on camera or not, this is a black car. It's black all around, so it looks very sophisticated. Yep, got a little Honda license plate down there for the front. Got fog lights. So yeah, a really beautiful car. Let's take a look at the inside. Alright, got the instrument panel there. You get this little screen right here, which will light up once we turn the car on. It's what Honda calls, if the camera would focus, that would be very wonderful. There we go. You get a something called an iMid screen. Not sure what those initials stand for. I knew at one time, but anyway, it's just pretty much like a little LCD screen for like the radio and a few other features in this car that require that screen. Get a CD player, radio controls here. Get a little jog wheel. EX models and above, I believe this is replaced with a touch screen. You get dual zone climate. Get a USB port down here, which I use to hook my iPod up, but I don't have the cable with me right now. And you get a 12-volt DC power outlet, which is pretty much standard on a car. And you get a gear shift, which is pretty necessary for any kind of car, I believe. And it's an automatic transmission. Actually, no, I take that back. This is a continuously variable transmission. Really don't know what that means, but what's interesting about this is that right below drive, you get a special gear called that with the letter S, which means sport. Basically, what that does is allows you to use these paddle shifters behind the steering wheel and drive it like it's a manual transmission, but without a clutch. Now, I don't really know how to use that because, well, I don't know how to use a manual transmission, unfortunately, but, oh well. You can get a glove compartment, nice little trim right here on the dash. There's the back seat. Alright, and you and it has Bluetooth in this car. So you can have wireless in here for your cell phone. My Galaxy S3 connects to it, so if I'm driving down the road and I get a phone call, I just have to press a button and I can talk to the person that calls me wirelessly through the car, and their voice comes from the car speakers. And it also works for text messaging. It has like a very primitive text-to-speech function that will read out a text message once you receive it. But anyway, let's go ahead and fire it up. turn the volume down so the Music Mafia doesn't brutally murder me in my sleep tonight, because I turned 25 years old in about 2 weeks from now on Thanksgiving Day, so I sort of want to live at least to that moment. Alright, car currently has 27,275 miles on it. And it has a little MPG meter on here that it's like a little, I guess a little vacuum tube that goes up and down to show what your miles per gallon is when you're driving. And there's the iMid screen right there. It has a RDS technology in it, meaning which is radio data system. So you get if the radio station is capable of it, you will get a like station call letters and the song name, the artist, that kind of stuff. And there's the dual zone climate. Well, it's synced right now, but you get the picture there. Alright, and you get this couple little screens you can go to, little gas mileage screens here. And this little screen here is kind of like a computer desktop. I believe you can change the wallpaper of this to whatever you want. We've never done that before. I think you can just plug a USB flash drive up to it and upload like a JPEG. Now, if this was my car, I would have this set to the, I guess, the Carolina Circle Mall carousel, but this ain't my car. And yes, my parents know I'm driving it today. And switch it back to the radio, which is where I keep it on most of the time. Oh, what else? Okay, get map lights up here. Yay, 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 yay! And you get a little sunglass holder thing up there. I believe those are my dad's sunglasses. And an econ button, which we keep this car on most of the time. Gets you a little bit better gas mileage. And you get radio controls on the steering wheel. I gotta show this to you. This is my local adult contemporary station here in Greensboro, 99.5 WMAG. They had a new slogan now. It's best of the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. So yeah, I find it hard to believe that the 2000s are still, even though it's been 4 years now, that the 2000s are in the past now. That's just crazy, I guess. And one more feature I want to show before we hit the road is something I discovered with my cell phone about a week ago. I had this app on my phone. It's WTOB Radio. That's an AM station out of Winston-Salem that I listen to. It's oldies. And it's a and I discovered I can record this with Bluetooth. Not record it, but have Bluetooth going through here from the audio from the phone. So we'll switch inputs here. And the radio station audio should be coming from here. Now, I can easily listen to this on the regular AM radio in this car, but a lot of times the signal kind of derps on me.
Danny Kraus, fantastic Elvis tribute show over at the Elks Club, so be sure to get your tickets for just $25. That's right, 25 bucks. Drop in the bucket here and have yourself a great time, but you have to say, I heard it on WTOB. That's the hook, baby. You gotta have a hook in advertising. Speaking of hooks, this lady's done pretty well for herself. The one and only legendary Jackie DeShannon. She's full of hellos and goodbyes, like all the women in my life. On WTOB.
Yeah, if anyone, just Google WTOB and take a listen to them sometime. It's a really, really good radio station. It used to be the big top 40 station in Winston-Salem, which, if you don't know where Winston-Salem is, it's right next to Greensboro to the west. And that's where my mom grew up, and that's the station she grew up listening to. So, yeah, they came back about a year and a half ago as an oldie station with all their old jingles and everything. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Just Google it and you can listen to their internet stream. But anyway, let's go for a ride. Alright, I already got it in dry, but before we go, I just want to show you, this is back from last year, the inflatable turkey for Thanksgiving. Looks like it partied too hard last night or something. It's just all tipsy, but maybe I can duct tape a stick to the back of it to keep its head up. But the reason I want to show you this is, by the way, I got my iPod hooked up right now. Shipped it into the sport gear. We have a backup camera, isn't that cool? And it has these little guidelines to show you where you're going. However, because I'm a responsible driver, I still look back. Plus, this is my parents' car, and if something happens to this while it's in my hands, well, they will slaughter me. They will slaughter me bad. So let's get somewhere maybe closer to the highway, and I will be right back. Alright, we're on High Cone Road right now. We're kind of near where I did that video about a month ago of how this area looks before Painter Boulevard. Tar Heel Mart, still there, completely abandoned. Looks like they're tearing up the parking lot now, so the building itself is definitely on borrowed time. But anyway, a little bit more about this car. I hope the police just didn't see me with a video camera, cause I just passed a cop. But oh look, a mid-90s era Honda Odyssey, but right in front of us. But YouTube user Elmol3, it's a long story how this happened, but YouTube user Elmol3 right here on YouTube, well, that's kind of redundant, but he coined a rather unique nickname for this car, and we don't know where this came from, but we were talking about this car one night on Facebook earlier this year, and he accidentally called it the 2013 Honda Accord Custom Built. So yeah, that's, guess what we call it now, the 2013 Honda Accord Custom Built. Let out a little bit of horsepower there. This car has 189 horsepower, so it packs quite a punch. It's the fastest car I've personally ever driven. Of course, I've only been driving since 2009. And I see a sun setting. It's that time of year. You can see they are really clearing out over there for Painter Boulevard. And if you're wondering, there is a reason why I'm out this late. Gotta go pick up a pizza. I'm heading to the Pizza Hut at where Carolina Circle Mall used to be, so yeah. Yeah, it drives like a car, drives reliably, has a great ride to it. Of course, you can't really experience that on camera. I'm stuck behind this tractor trailer. Yeah, you can see that little LED display for the MPGs. Okay, traffic is slowing down. Time to do a little bit of passing. You can see the more I accelerate, the less MPGs I'm getting on this meter, but I don't have my foot on the accelerator right now, so I'm getting the full 60 MPGs. Not really sure how accurate that is, but it's there. And you can't really avoid looking at it. It's right there in the middle of the speedometer. So yeah, so I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, leaving Pizza Hut, driving through what used to be Carolina Circle Mall in a much happier era. And there's a car coming as usual. And we're not going to go the highway home. We are actually going to go the back way because I gotta stop at the grocery store. So let's make a left here. I believe we're actually driving through right now what used to be the Carolina Circle Mall food court where the carousel was, and before that the ice chalet. Sadly, out of the 3 Hondas we own, this is the only one to not ever have the opportunity to go to Carolina Circle Mall. But that's not its fault because we got this in 2012. When all this mess was already here. Except for the Zaxby's, that's only been there for a year. Haven't been there yet. I've heard from my friend Chris Master 1 here on YouTube, that Zaxby's is actually a pretty nice restaurant, and there's a tractor trailer. Oh gosh, I thought it was coming toward me. So, okay, come on, come on. It's a 4-way stop. I have a lot of fond memories coming through this area when I was a kid at nighttime. Check out that big old McDonald's M. Lit up. Billions and billions served! I heard they're finally getting rid of the I'm Loving It campaign. That thing's been going on since 2003, 11 years too long. I hated it in 2003, and I hate it now, so good riddance. Sorry, McDonald's, but I am not a gangsta. Alright. There's the Lowe's Home Improvement that used to be Kmart. There's where Golden Corral used to be a very, very long time ago, actually. I think that Golden Corral closed in 1995. So yeah, I think that's about all there is to say about this car. I think you've seen everything, you've seen it drive. So I guess all there is to do now is say this is Billy Corr signing off on November the 10th, 2014. Good night, everybody. When this baby hits 88 miles an hour, well, you know. You know, it's that beautiful time of year once again when your local grocery store starts selling these beauties. I promise this is finally the end of the video. I promise.